Hi, my name is Kylie and I'm here to talk to you about toxic relationships and how we deal with them in the Ho'oponopono course, in the retreat, in the Phoenix Healing Retreat, and in the Ho'oponopono therapy and the whole gamut of therapy that we do, not just with the Ho'oponopono. So toxic relationships, why do we have them? Okay, every single relationship that we have with every human being, and in fact every relationship we have with money, the relationship we have with time, the relationship we have with food, our relationship we have with drugs, and I mean also including alcohol and caffeine and things like that in drugs as well. Those relationships are there because they reflect our inner self-talk. Okay, they reflect the level of healing that we are at in our subconscious. Okay, so if you have a toxic relationship, it's there to show you what there is that still needs to be healed. Every single person that's been attracted to you for whatever reason, whether they're your boss or your workmate or your sister or your mother or your daughter or whoever it is, your friend, or even just the person down at the corner store. Okay, whatever person you're having a relationship with and whatever level of harmony that relationship is at, okay, or non-harmony, okay, or toxicity that relationship may be at, is actually telling you what level of healing you've done. Okay, if you do have a lot of toxic relationships around you, then what we do in the healing retreat is we actually do a very specific data analysis that can be very personal. You don't have to share this with anybody. You can do this at your own pace by yourself and not share it with anybody. And it's a very quick and very easy analysis that actually hones in on exactly why you have these particular toxic relationships. It actually gives you the programs behind them that might likely be extremely invisible to you. They were definitely invisible to me when I started doing this work. You need to have a way to actually see in. It's sort of like tricking your subconscious to actually show you without your subconscious actually realizing what it's doing. So I show you how to do that, so you can actually get the data and you can find out what your programs are that are stopping you from actually letting go of these toxic relationships. They will hang around until you actually heal the programs behind them. So if you have a program inside of yourself, for instance, that's I'm not worthy of love, I'm not worthy of feeling safe, I'm not safe, I don't deserve to be told the truth, or I don't deserve. So you can see if you have those sorts of programs going on. If it's I don't deserve to be told the truth, I can't trust anybody, then what you're going to do, or that I'm untrustworthy, what you're going to do is you're actually going to attract people who are untrustworthy. Okay, you're going to attract people who don't tell you the truth. If you haven't dealt with your honesty issues, and of course we can look at your numerology as well, and if you have a lot of 7 energy around your chart, if you have a really heavy 7 energy in your Homo sapien soul number, which we will analyse when you come to the course, I'll be able to give you what your Homo sapien soul number is. And if you have a strong 7 energy around trust, then that's going to be a big deal, and you're actually going to attract people who can't be trusted until you heal the program in yourself about I can't be trusted. Now, it doesn't mean you're an untrustworthy person at all, okay? It means that you've decided at some point when you were a little person that you can't be trusted because someone somewhere made you feel like you couldn't be trusted. So maybe something happened and they came at you and said, oh, you did that deliberately, or you didn't tell me the truth, or you're naughty, and suddenly you have this thing, oh, I can't be trusted, I'm a naughty person, I don't tell the truth, and then boom, you have that program. And then from then on, you start to attract people who can't be trusted. So you're sharing your deepest secrets with these people. You're trusting them with your things, with other parts of your life, and then suddenly they betray you. And you're like, why does this keep happening to me? It keeps happening to you because you haven't dealt with the program around trust inside of yourself. Okay? If you haven't invested interest in this person, if you invested in the relationship and you want that person to hang around, when you do the Ho'oponopono on yourself around trust, you actually simultaneously do it to them as well. And that's the really cool thing about Ho'oponopono and the other therapies that we do around it, is when you release those programs from yourself, you simultaneously release it from them. So you heal their trust issues at the same time, which means that person can remain a part of your life, either your friend or your work colleague, or have a close relationship with your child or your parent or whoever it is. So that's the really cool thing about it. Once you've found the program that you both have that you both share around this trust stuff or whatever it is. Trust is just an example. It could be not feeling safe. It could be not feeling worthy of love or tenderness or touch, or having some kind of major issues around sexuality, around expressing their sexuality, and not necessarily a sexual partner. It could be you and your daughter both feeling really weird about expressing themselves, or you know, dressing up and feeling nice. You know, it could be something as simple as that, or it could be deeper and more traumatic programs that you both may share. And you can find those programs really easily using the techniques that I use, the data collection techniques and the data analysis techniques. And then the Ho'oponopono technique is very simple. It can be done by everyone. I've developed it in the modern form. So it's very simple, very quick, very easy to do. You could do a Ho'oponopono process in just 20 minutes on a particular program. It doesn't have to take a long time. You definitely don't need any potions or lotions. You can just do it straight up wherever you are, okay? And it can be very, very potent, very effective. So send me, if you like, you can send me a message and talk to me about what you are dealing with in your toxic relationship, and I can give you a few hints as to what your programs might be. But have a look online, humanhappiness.com.au. You can have a look at when the next course is coming up. And the best way to deal with this is to come to a course, have a look at your programs, and work out how to do this Ho'oponopono, which is very simple and easy to do, and then deal with it. Deal with these toxic relationships so you can move on and actually attract positive relationships. Of course, we do a lot of work on attracting the opposite to what you've got at the moment as well. At the end of the course, we actually work on reversing that and actually attracting positive programs instead of negative ones, and therefore positive people. And yeah, check it out. Book yourself in if you like. Come to the next course, and I hope to see you soon. And until then, bye for now.